Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and this is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while now, but just haven't gotten around to it. If you happen to follow me on Twitter, you may have noticed that my account got suspended a few weeks ago, and you may be wondering, what happened? What's wrong with it? Well, I'm here to explain that because if you're wondering, you probably want an explanation. But first, just let me say something. Yes, my Twitter account is suspended, and yes, I am using a different Twitter account at the moment, currently, until if anytime my other account gets restored, which, trust me, I'm working very hard to do, and we'll explain in a minute how I'm trying to do that. But for right now, if you want to follow me on Twitter still, I am currently using @Bobbery36, which used to be my alternate account in case I ever needed it, which I guess I need it now, so good thing I had it. So yeah, I'm using that account now, so please go follow me on that account for updates and stuff if on my other Twitter account, or even updates on videos for right now, because I am going to be using it as my YouTube Twitter from now on. At least until my other account gets restored, if it ever gets restored. Okay, so about the actual suspension itself, apparently it got suspended because I wanted my birthday to show on my profile, my @Bobbery18 profile on Twitter, but it wouldn't let me do it for some reason. I don't know why. So I emailed Twitter support about it, and they wanted to know what I wanted my birthday to be, and I told them, and they suspended my account right immediately when I told them that, because apparently they thought I was under 13 or something. I honestly have no idea what they did it, and it's basically based on a misunderstanding on Twitter support and them being hasty and not even getting the correct information on suspending my account. Literally, right when I said that, I got another email saying, we have detected that you are under 13 and Twitter's not directed at people under 13. We are deactivating your account. Thank you for understanding. Like, what? That's not a good way to do things. You shouldn't just suspend someone's account just because you have an inkling of a suspicion that they are under 13. Like, at least give me a chance to respond and explain myself, which I couldn't even do because when I got the email, it said, "Please do not respond to this email as replies will not be monitored." So I couldn't even respond to the email, and it was pretty bullshit that they just suspended my account out of nowhere, literally. And that's how that suspension happened, and now I'm using my other account. I guess maybe they could have thought that I was under 13 when I made my Twitter account, but that wouldn't even matter because I checked the Twitter rules, the Twitter terms of service, both the current one and the version from when I created my account, and the Twitter private policy, and none of them mention an age limit whatsoever. So they don't even mention age unless it's in reference to you can't discriminate someone based on their age or something, which that doesn't apply here. So there's nothing that mentions an age limit whatsoever. So even if I was under 13 when I made my account, that shouldn't get me suspended. Unless there's something I'm just not seeing, but from what I can see, I shouldn't have gotten suspended from that. Okay, so it's been suspended for since my birthday, actually, which was March 9th, so almost a month at this point, God. And basically, in that time that it's been suspended, I've been trying multiple different ways to try and get it unsuspended. A whole list of the stuff that I've been trying to do is in a TwitLonger that I made a few weeks ago, but it's still pretty relevant as that's literally all that I could have done, except I've tried a few variations on those, but nothing that really needs to be documented. Basically, just emails that I've tried to send that haven't been successful. But that TwitLonger, it's pinned to my @Bobbery36 profile on Twitter, and I'll also link it in the description in case you're interested in what I've tried so far. And if you have any suggestions on what else I could do, then that would be amazing because I'd love to hear it. If there's a different way to get in contact with Twitter. Basically, though, the highlight that I'm trying to bring here is that Twitter support is not good at their job. There is not a good way to get in touch with Twitter besides emails, and emails take a few days to go through, and that's basically why it's been taking so long. And every time I write an email to Twitter support, I usually get the same generic response email saying, this account has been suspended for violating the Twitter rules. It will not be restored. And then they follow it up again with the please do not respond to this email because replies will not be monitored. So then I have to make a new ticket every time I want a new or I want to try and ask them again, but every time I get the same generic response. It's literally a computerized response. And that's the only way I can contact Twitter too. They don't have live chat, they don't have anywhere I can call. Even when I try and contact like @support on Twitter, they don't respond. Like, I know they're not responding because I've mentioned them in tweets probably like 15 or 20 times by now. Not even just like asking them questions, just like referencing them in tweets too. And I know that they're not responding to me, nor will they ever respond to me because they respond to tweets that have been made to them after the ones that I've made. So if they're trying to like go in order or something of tweets received, like that they're going to answer to, they're definitely skipping mine or something. I don't know. So that's not a way I can contact Twitter support either. So the main way, email, is out. Contacting them on support is out. And even if I could contact them on Twitter, they'd probably just say, oh, go file a ticket to this thing. Even though in this theoretical tweet that I would have sent to Twitter support if I could fit it in 140 characters, would probably say that, oh, I've tried this multiple times and it hasn't worked, but they'd still probably just say computerized response saying, you need to go file a ticket. And I know Twitter support is really fucking computerized, not because of just the emails, well, that's one, but two, this tweet right here that I'm showing on screen right now, it just proves how computerized Twitter support is because the person who asked them a question had like a symbol or something in their name, and their reply was just like, hi, brackets name. Like, that's something a computer would put as a response. That's not something a human would put. Any human that's responding to that email, or not email, tweet, would just say, oh, hi, instead of putting their actual name. So if that doesn't prove how computerized Twitter support is, I don't know what does. That, along with the computerized emails that I get, just kind of proves that. Another thing that I've tried to do is contact @Delbius, I think is her name, on Twitter. She's the head of like Twitter safety or something like that, and I've heard people contact her if they don't have any help with regular Twitter support. And I've heard people having success actually contacting her. So I've tried to contact her 2 times now. Once from a tweet from about a week ago. Well, it was a week ago at that point. It's probably a few weeks old now. And she didn't respond to that, which makes sense, I guess, because it was like a week old. Then I tried responding to one of her tweets with a question right after she tweeted it, which I mean, I would think that she would at least see it, asking her to help me with the suspension of my account, which was falsely suspended on a misunderstanding, as I said before, and she didn't respond to that either. And it's been a few days now, so I don't think she's going to either. I'm going to keep trying to respond to her tweets when she makes them to see if she'll see it and help me. Not to be annoying or anything. I just want somebody to see it and try and help me. So yeah, other than that, I haven't really been able to do anything else. I mean, all the other stuff that I've tried to do is probably more specifics or branching off from stuff that I've already said I've tried to do, and all that's in the twit longer. There's not, like I said, there's not really anything else I can do, though. Like, email, that's out, I can't do that. Contacting Twitter support, apparently they don't want to respond to me, so I can't do that. And like I said, @Delbius, she didn't respond to me either. Like I said, I'm going to keep trying because she seems like, I mean, I know obviously she's an actual human, and I've heard that she actually helps people, which makes sense because she seems like a higher up person at Twitter, which would help me a lot. And I hope she can help me if I ever get in touch with her. Oh, one specific case that I want to talk about, though, that I've tried to do that's more specific, is I've tried to fill out on Twitter support. They have like a specific section actually where you can fill out an appeal for suspension, like if you've been suspended and you want to appeal it. But to fill that form out, you have to be logged in on Twitter.com to a suspended account. And I can't log in to my suspended account. And I don't think anyone who has a suspended account can log into their suspended account. Whenever I try and log in, it just tells me, oh, we don't recognize this account. And then it tries to get me to reset my password, but I can't because it doesn't have my email in the system, and I can't search for my username because it's like not in the system or something, so it goes into like an infinite loop. And I can't log in to fill out that form, which that is a completely backwards form. Like, you have to be logged into a suspended account to fill out that form. Like, I mean, it doesn't even let me, like, type in that form if I'm not on a suspended account. It just has, like, the red circle with the cross on it. I don't know, whatever. when I try and hover over one of the boxes to fill in stuff. It doesn't even let me fill it in. So basically, to appeal your suspension, you have to be logged into a suspended Twitter account, which you cannot do anyway, or at least I can't. I don't know if anyone else can log into a suspended Twitter account, but I can't specifically to fill out that form, so there's nothing I can do about it. Great fucking system you got there, Twitter. That really makes so much sense. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on for the last, God, almost a month at this point or so. And for the foreseeable future, I guess I'm going to be using @Bobbery36. So please, like I said before, go follow me there. Not just for updates on like this situation, but that's going to be my main YouTube, Twitter for now until I get my other one hopefully restored sometime in the future. Even if I don't get @Bobbery18 restored, I kind of almost just wish that they would just deactivate it instead of suspend it. Because if they deactivated it, I could reuse the name @Bobbery18, which, while I would still have to use like my Bobbery36 Twitter to like change the username, at least I could have the username @Bobbery18 again. And @Bobbery18 is what Twitter is linked on all my videos since I think Luigi's Mansion on my Let's Plays. And I guess I could go and change it like in the descriptions with like TubeBuddy or something. But even if I did that, it's still in the end slates, like the pictures for all the videos. Pretty much not some of the other Let's Plays, but like most of the Let's Plays that I've made have end slates with @Bobbery18 in them. And I couldn't change that without like remaking the video, which I'm not going to do because that's way too much trouble. So if someone finds like my @Bobbery18 Twitter, or if someone finds a video of me from a while ago, which would make sense because those tend to be more popular, if someone finds that a specific older video with me and wants to follow me on Twitter from there, they click the link in the description or see in the end slate that it's @Bobbery18. They go there, see the Twitter is suspended, and they're like, oh, well, I guess there's nothing I can do. I guess this person just doesn't have a Twitter anymore. And I can't guarantee that they see this specific video. Even if I make it a channel trailer on my channel, new subscribers won't see that. I mean, I guess I could like pin it for subscribers to see it too, but there's no guarantee that they'll still see it. I mean, I guess it would make sense if they saw one of my older videos that they would come see like a newer video, like the newest video that I posted. Especially if it's about Twitter, I guess it would make sense. But there's no guarantee that they'll be able to see it. And especially since I have like what 480 videos, I mean, mostly with all of them linked my @Bobbery18 Twitter, I just don't think it would be very wise of me to go back and change everything. Especially if I do get my @Bobbery18 Twitter back, then I would have to change it again, and it would just be kind of a pain. But for right now, I'm not going to change anything. This is just going to be the only indication that I am using a new Twitter. So please, if you know someone that follows me and they follow me on Twitter and they want to know what's up, show them this video and tell them to follow @Bobbery36, not @Bobbery18 for right now. If I do get my other Twitter restored, I will definitely make a video on that, or at least put an annotation in this video, or just private it or something. But for right now, this is going to be the front up video on my channel. That's also the reason why I haven't been making Skyward Sword parts, because I really don't want to make a video with @Bobbery18 in the end slate, and I'm not going to change it because I don't feel like I really need to, because like, if I do get @Bobbery18 back, then it would just be kind of a waste, and I would have to remake the video, plus it's going to be different from all the other ones, and it would just look weird. So if I did make more Skyward Sword parts, I would just have the description and the end slate be the same, which wouldn't really help the situation if it's going to say @Bobbery18. So that's why I'm not making Skyward Sword parts right now. Also, I don't know, this is just sort of like, not really depressed me, but it's sort of depressed me on like making videos, because, I mean, not a lot of people watch my videos, obviously, and if I couldn't post it to Twitter, there's even a less chance that people would see it. I don't know, I'm probably not going to be making Skyward Sword parts for a while, and I know I just said that I would get back to making them, but I, I didn't obviously see this coming at all, and I didn't know that my Twitter account would get suspended, and just shit happens, basically. It's not like that many people were watching Skyward Sword anyway, so I doubt that many people care. I mean, I guess on the upside, though, me and Craig finished recording the Galaxy 2 race, so that'll be going up all next week, because I don't have an end slate in that, and it's just in the description that you see my Twitter, which I doubt people even look at anyway, so Galaxy 2 will be finishing next week, in case you cared, if you're here to see that little update. But yeah, that'll be going up next week and should finish next week. I'm not positive, but those videos will still be coming out. But after that, I don't think I'm going to be making that many more videos until this gets resolved because, like I said before, I just don't want to make videos with a suspended Twitter linked in it. So yeah, that's my sort of Twitter suspension story, and that's pretty much all I had to say on that. If anything occurs due to this, like in the future, I will definitely make sure to post about it on AppAubrey36. So please, I know this is the third time I've said it now, but please follow me on that Twitter just for updates for both Twitter and YouTube, because obviously I can't post from AppAubrey18 anymore because it is suspended. So please follow me there, and you will get updates on stuff. Trust me, it's basically just my other Twitter, except it's a different username, basically. So that's pretty much all I had to say on this issue here. There's not really anything else to say. There's not really any other information that I have that's not in that TwitLonger that I said. So yeah, follow @Bobbery36 for updates on stuff, and I will see you guys later.